It's Sunday night, and this is the Conjugal Visit on KGFRocks.com.
KGFRocks.com. And y'all there?
Mm-hmm. I am.
You am. MJ?
Yeah, MJ left. She left.
She left?
Yeah, her hooligan called.
Oh, no. Oh, well, okay. All right. It's telling me my volume is too low, but no, it's not. They lie. They lie. Hey, Guido, what's going on, man?
It's going.
You going? Cool. So you went to a
Food festival.
food festival over the weekend. How was that? Did you have a good time?
It was crazy.
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 Very much so. And
Yeah.
it was good, though. It was a good
Yeah?
experience.
Yeah.
It was a lot of booties on display.
Oh, was there scantily dressed girls walking around?
A few.
I like
Hello.
you there?
I'm here. Sorry about that.
That's okay. Hi, MJ. How are you?
I'm good. How are
She
you?
got a call from some fucking hooligan. She had to take it.
I did.
Some
He
hooligan.
always calls me right before he goes into work.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, that's
God.
sweet. I'm going to work. He lives, 4,000 miles away from you, doesn't he?
Yes, I hate it.
I bet.
I think it's about 6,000 miles. He's in
Yeah.
Pennsylvania.
Yeah, Pennsylvania, California, it's a long-ass drive.
Yeah,
It is.
Yeah,
I'm
it's a
hoping
long-
to change that, though, soon. We'll see.
I should date him. I actually live closer.
Yeah, I live closer, too. I could date him,
Yeah.
too. No,
I'm excited,
I'll tell you
though.
what. You date him, Guido, and I'll date MJ.
No.
No.
Yeah, I don't think she'll make out on that deal.
No, she didn't get over on that at all. No.
I
mean-
love my hooligan. I'm excited. Our next meeting is going to be in Disney World, so it's going to be lots of fun.
Going to
yeah,
Florida.
yeah, that sounds like fun.
Who do we have in Florida? We have any DJs in Florida? Oh no, that we had that fat DJ. once
Yeah,
in
we
Florida.
had that one douchebag. We had that one
yeah.
douchebag back down there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that douche nozzle.
And we left the
Oh,
other
that's
douche nozzle
funny.
in Colorado. And
Colorado.
so, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And by the
The-
way, we're
that-
looking for more douche nozzles to fill the slots out there.
guys
If you're
are
listening, we need DJs.
But I don't like the term DJ anymore.
No,
because,
they're entertainers,
and,
I guess.
and I hate when people say, "Oh, tonight on so and so radio, it's DJ Kevin." Really? We fucking know you're the DJ. You're talking.
Yeah, I'm DJ. It's like they want to be called a doctor or something. I'm a
Right.
DJ. You call me DJ. Yeah,
I hated that.
Doctor
It's
so and
DJ
so.
Guido.
I like saying I'm DJ Mary Jane 420.
Why?
I don't know, because it's who I am. It's what I do.
I've been doing it since 1992.
I
and
know.
I've called myself a
Well,
DJ.
not just the title, but I don't know.
I mean,
Like usually when I DJ,
it lets everyone know that you're in charge.
well, when I spin music, for me it's different. Like I haven't done the online radio thing in quite some time. And so when I do it, it's like in a virtual world, and it's like it's like a club.
Right.
So I have to introduce myself, and then I kind of like try to connect with the crowd and talk to them. And
well, okay, that's
I think-
different. But
so I
if
think
you're
that's
on an
different.
internet radio station, yeah, but if you listen to your local hometown radio station and the person comes on, oh, that was Metallica, and you're listening to DJ Tony Jazz. No.
oh yeah, no, those people are
no.
those people like they like attention.
Yeah.
Right.
But
Yeah.
I think once in a while, it's okay to say, hey, you're listening to DJ Mary Jane. If you guys, want to make a request, let me know. So at
Right.
least they know who they're listening to, because if you don't say your name, then how are they going to
Well,
know
why
who you
can't you
are?
just say? Why can't you say Mary Jane or MJ420?
Yeah, I guess you can say MJ or
Well,
I
whatever.
just
yeah.
say I just say this is the King or King Guido,
Yeah,
or
but you
Guido.
don't know
I
what
don't know what I say. I think I
Yeah.
just say this is Mary Jane.
Yeah,
You know,
and I've listened to you before. I don't think you say me. You might say it once in a while, the DJ part, but there's certain people that have to put it on their posters and their flyers,
Yeah.
and it's like,
Well, that's why I changed it to Free Ride.
right.
When I went over to Free Ride, I said, Can I drop the DJ thing?"
Yeah,
And,
because it's
and
now
my partner, my so-called partner at the time, said, "Oh well, you really want to keep it?" I said, "Excuse me, no, I don't. No, that doesn't
he-
sound original."
I think it's split. I think some people don't like to put the DJ in front of their names, and some people do.
Here's what I found out. Okay, most people that DJ'd for pay in the real world
Mhm.
don't like to be called a DJ.
No,
The
No.
ones that only done like maybe internet radio or the real worlds or
Right.
virtual worlds, it's weird because like they want people to know they're DJ. Like me, on my business cards, it doesn't say DJ Dominic. It says my name, Dominic.
you should
Mhm.
say Doctor of Music.
Right. And because I don't care that I'm going to entertain you so well, it doesn't matter what my fucking name is.
Yeah.
It won't matter.
I think what it really boils down to is just like that song by DJ Coon. If you're not in it for the love of the music, would you please fuck off?
Sure. And the
Yeah.
And it has to be
Right.
that I think in order to be a great DJ, you have to have the love of music, and not just one specific genre, but you have to be a person that just loves everything that's music.
right, but I think here's the reason why a lot of people want to use the DJ moniker. How do you say that? Moniker, whatever it is because like ever since the hip hop music came into effect and became famous, all their scratch turntablists were DJs. Okay,
Mhm.
so it's like they're still DJs, DJ scratch, DJ whatever, but they're actually our DJ. There's a difference between what we do and play songs.
Oh yeah, big
It's a
time.
guy
big
that
difference.
sits there and mixes and scratches.
Yeah,
and-
he gets to mix. He knows how to
Right.
like count the beat of the song to see if
Mhm.
it could go into the next song. And they've a lot of them are old school. They'll still have the
Sure.
tables
Absolutely.
and everything.
And that,
But
and
then
I,
you
I
got
think,
other DJs that are just like us. They
Right.
use complete freaking computer and everything, and they get paid millions of dollars. I wish I could have that job.
why not? That's what I do.
Being
I
an
take,
entertainer.
I take a
being,
laptop to a wedding and charge $800.
being
Yeah.
an entertainer on the radio anymore. They call them on-air personalities now.
Yeah.
Yeah, they call them on-air personalities now, and they go by the name, and they go by this, and they go by.
Because you played a disc. A record was called a disc, okay, at the time, and then
Yeah.
now compact played a disc. Now the DJs
It's on MP3.
it's not even. Yeah, they don't touch it. It's in a computer preloaded for them. There's no physical thing they touch. It all they. What happens is here's how it happens. The song will end. And it'll say 1 minute 3 seconds till next song. Now you got to talk for 1 minute and 3 seconds, and the timer starts. As soon as it hits zero, the song is starting. You
Right.
don't do a damn thing. It does it all for you.
All for you.
Only all for you. It plays the commercials for you. Back in the old days, you would pull the needle off the record, take one of the 4-track tapes, and put it in. Oh, Anderson Ford. Poof, there's the commercial, and that's how you play the commercials.
Right.
But now everything's computerized, and basically anybody can be an on-air personality because all you do is talk. You don't have to do anything else.
And they don't want you to know music, because
No,
a lot
because
of these guys, a lot of these guys, they don't know music. Now, I'd like to get. I mean, to be honest, I'd really like to get a station or work at a station for XM, the satellite radio. Man, that's the way to
Yeah,
go.
that would be cool.
Well,
that would be
think
cool.
of it about DJs too. Like, say in the 50s, 60s, and 70s, not one of those DJs that were popular ever went to college for that.
Oh
okay?
no, hell no.
Now radio stations want college-educated people.
Yeah.
But just because you went to college doesn't mean you know shit about music.
Yeah,
You
that's
need to
true.
internship too, and it's also very competitive between men and
Very.
women.
That's true.
It's
That's true.
it's harder for a woman to get into the business than it is a man, and
Well,
I don't know.
it's getting better though on that
Well, there's a
aspect.
lot. There's a lot of women in DJing now. I mean, there's a
It's
couple in
great.
my market. There's a couple that are really good in my market. They're young. They're young.
And that's
Um,
another thing. You have to be young, and I don't know.
fresh.
That's why
You know
I
what?
am very, very grateful to online radio because it gives me the opportunity to be a DJ,
The only
to do what I've always wanted to
it's
do.
the only place where you can actually play the great music to a bunch of people and sit in your underwear.
Yeah.
Like me, I'm in my boxers right now. Hey, who knew?
Yeah, and
I'm.
it's like the only you can like look at me. I'm sitting in my kitchen and I'm just chilling here and I'm having a freaking radio show right now. So
Yeah.
the internet actually opened it, and there's a lot of and here in the Buffalo area. There's a few DJs that are kind of like semi-retired from terrestrial radio, but they
Right.
have their own blog shows or they
Oh
have
yeah.
their own
Mhm.
Yeah, I got a
radio
couple here.
podcast and all that, and I think that's the way. Now, if you remember back in the old days, DJs were people like Wolfman Jack and Shadow Stevens and Rick Dees and these guys
Yeah.
that had tremendous voices.
And
And
the shows were all recorded and then syndicated out to the different stations. So
Yep.
if you were in Buffalo, New York, and you heard the Wolfman Jack show, fuck,
yeah,
that was recorded the day before.
sure, same thing
Yeah.
with and one of my favorite people, one of the people that really got me, two people that got me in entertainment, Metro, is not Wolfman Jack. Not Rick Dees either. Oh, and I lost my train of thought. Let's back up. Boop, 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 boop. All right, two people that got me in was Dick Clark was the biggest influence in
Yeah.
my life.
Yeah,
Oh, Dick
Dick.
Clark.
Me
Yeah, he's awesome.
was
He was
everything.
awesome.
The man with the golden voice, Casey Kasem.
Yeah, hell
Casey
yeah.
Kasem.
Casey, he's the king.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's the
God
king.
bless them both. Oh,
And
man.
he's fucking Shaggy from Scooby Doo. Can you believe
Yeah.
he's not fucking Shaggy, but he is Shaggy.
He
Yeah,
had
he
one
is
of those
Shaggy.
original voices that nobody could ever duplicate.
Right. No, and that to me was like, I want to be that guy. When I
Yeah.
heard him, and it was like, oh my God, that's wonderful. And I used to sit in my room and this is Casey Kasem, and I could
How
never
come
do it.
I always get these dedications to these fucking kids with the dying goddamn dogs?
And another guy that actually I
he was
kind of
on
like
the air.
I admire, and I hate him at the same time because I think he's like just I don't know, something, he irks me and drives me nuts, but I admire him as Ryan Seacrest.
Ryan
Because-
Oh,
Seacrest.
yeah.
Yeah,
He
but
went
he's
from the host of a show that nobody thought was going to make anything, that's American Idol,
Yeah.
to being, taking over the Dick Clark Productions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's done a lot.
Yeah,
Dick
he's
Clark
done a lot.
handpicked him to take over for him.
Right.
So and that means he's the new face of New Year's now.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So, do you remember, I don't know if you remember the last Dick Clark Rockin' New Year's where he was on and it just looked like
He was death warmed over. He was walking dead.
he had
He
a
was-
stroke and he could really talk.
Yeah, he was just like, they just put him in front of the camera and, they'd have been better off putting a hologram there. That made me sad. I hated to see that.
Yeah, that was
6
sad.
years for him to look old, though.
Yeah.
And then
He
his
wa-
family was fighting over him and everything.
yeah.
Well, that always
yeah.
happens. Casey Kasem's family, they were fighting over the state and all that. What's her name? His daughter's actually a huge radio personality in California now, and they were fighting over that. It wasn't. Didn't he like his wife kept him hostage away from them or
Yeah,
something?
she did. And she
Yeah.
took him and had him buried somewhere without their permission. And
Right.
I think he had to assume the body. His body went through some shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
He
she
didn't,
wanted.
he didn't get buried for 4 months, the poor guy. God
No
rest his
rest.
soul.
Yeah. Poor
And
guy
they didn't
did no
Shut
rest.
up.
didn't even get to say goodbye to him because she had him hit it.
Yeah.
And people are so selfish when it comes to that. Don't
Yeah.
act like that.
That's
Mhm.
kind of bullshit. Here,
Yeah.
try some of this. Everybody, okay. Now, don't be mean and don't keep your your husband away from his family. Okay,
or
Oh.
or vice
kids, like
versa,
just
or vice
But
versa.
then
everyone
again,
should
but
just be
then
okay
again,
with each
we
other.
we might not know. Maybe he didn't want to be around them.
I don't know. I don't think that was the case. I think he was
I don't think that
in
was the case
dementia.
either.
I think he was in
Honestly, I
dementia.
think his wife was a gold digger.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but she was an actress herself.
It don't matter. She was in one show.
Right. She
yeah.
wasn't
A
very
couple.
popular.
I only remember her being in Cheers.
Well, she wasn't even a. Yeah, she was Nick or Carla's husband's second wife.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was like, she was like a backstage actress for that show. She
She was
wasn't
like,
on all the time.
No, she was on maybe 6 times.
Yeah, the whole time. So I mean, I don't see where she was any kind of an actress. She was a
She was
guest.
more like a B television actor, not even
Yeah,
an A-list.
not even
not
A
even
list.
not even B-list, maybe
No.
even C or D. Because,
Yeah,
but you know
she was
what?
useless.
Funny, I might have seen her 6 times in Cheers, but every time I see her, I'm like, oh, that's the lady from Cheers.
Yeah.
One of the
That's how you
faces that
remember her. That's how you remember her. It's the only way that you remember her. No question.
Speaking of Cheers, do you remember Carla's second husband's name and what he did for a living?
Played hockey, didn't he?
Tender for the Boston Bruins. Yeah,
Yeah.
Eddie
I think I
Lembeck.
booted for a second.
Eddie Lodenbeck.
Beck.
You're breaking up
That
tonight.
was that was Carla's husband.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was her second husband.
and he was he was slipping his
Hockey player.
yeah, and he kept giving up goals and shit. He was a goalie, and
Yeah.
he kept giving up goals, and he didn't know what was wrong. Well, the fact was, it was Carla.
And you know what's funny is she was married in real life to her perfect fucking equal, Danny DeVito.
Danny DeVito, unlikely married people. I mean,
Yeah.
think about that. Those two there were married. They're still married, aren't they? I don't know.
No,
if
they're not. They got a
They
divorce.
just got the last couple of years. I guess.
Oh,
they
did
really
they?
got-
Okay.
They were like horrible to each other the last couple of years, from what I
Yeah.
read. They
Yeah, it
went to like hate each other,
Yeah.
and they were married since the 70s.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And-
Right. Well,
and
you know
he-
Whoopi Goldberg, who's Whoopi Goldberg's husband is, don't you?
She used to date Ted Danson. I don't know who it is
Was
now.
it?
I thought
Wasn't
she was. I thought she was gay.
She is
turned
now, I
out-
think.
She is now.
Yeah.
I don't get that. Wait a minute. Time out. She discovered. Wait a minute. Now that takes us on a different course altogether. She figured out she was gay.
Well, I can understand that, because society puts so much bullshit and pressure on you, even if you are, for people that are her age, had to lie. She would have got into Hollywood being gay actress back then.
I guess. I don't know.
Look at
I'd like to know when the moment was that she discovered, say, hey, I like this. This is fucking
I don't
nice.
think there was ever a moment of like, wow, I'm gay. I think it was just that it was always she suspected it or knew it, but just couldn't act upon it because of society, and that's why when she started dating
her career.
Danson, pretty shocked on that. Like,
So maybe
wow,
Ted Danson was a cover.
maybe just
He
like
was
Rock
white.
Hudson and Doris Day were covered.
Yeah.
Or not. That was a
Yeah.
cover,
Yeah, that's
That's a
true.
possibility. It's hard for people to come out sometimes.
but not no more now. Now if you
No,
come
now
out,
it's
and
now
you're a
it's the
celebrity,
right thing. You're a hero. You're a
hero.
Yeah, being gay
Sort of-
sells tickets.
Yep.
Being
Oh, Lord.
being
Yeah,
gay
we were gonna
sells
have-
tickets.
we were
I
gonna
don't
have.
know about if you're a hero, but I think
Well,
If
you're
you
a hero.
come out,
I
well, yeah.
I think the way that society has made itself is pretty sad.
Of
I
course.
think I think people should just be who they are. Like, I think it's weird that we have labels. Like, I'm straight, someone's bi, someone's gay, someone's like, why can't it just be people just love who they love?
because
and they're
because
attracted to
re-
who they're
because
attracted to?
religion gave people those names and those definitions.
Yeah, that kind of
you know.
sucks.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I
Well,
don't know.
in the Bible, the Quran, and the Torah, the Jewish Bible, the Christian Bible, and the Muslim Bible, it all says that any sex with anything else but the opposite sex is a sin.
Well,
Right.
that sucks.
I mean, and even in animals too, it says in there
Well,
too. And the Christian-
Well, then my question is to God. Then, if you didn't want that to happen, then why'd you make people gay?
he didn't though.
He
The way
didn't.
Yes, he did. He created us all in his likeness. It says so in the Bible.
He gave
Yeah.
us all our own brain.
So if he made people gay, then
But
he
he
made them
didn't
in
make
his own
people
likewise.
gay. I think something happened along the way, and like, I don't know, because did you ever hear of anything of people being gay in the 1700s?
Yeah.
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 Oh,
Yeah.
It dates back to a long,
They
long.
centuries ago, dude. I mean, there's a
Yeah.
couple of the pharaohs from Egypt were gay.
Yeah.
There was Roman Empire. I mean, the Roman Empire, for crying out loud. Those orgies
And
were
you know what's
all
funny? Freaking
bisexual.
animal. Okay. And that's another thing. Animals can be gay too.
Animals can be gay. I
I have
don't
Yeah.
never
know.
seen a gay animal.
I
Uh,
used to have a gay cat.
you had a gay cat.
I
Okay,
had a
explain
gay
this.
cat.
No, we're
It
going
would
there.
have sex
No,
with other
no,
male
wait,
cats.
we're going there. Hold on, ring the bell. Okay, all right. Now we're gonna go there, right? Okay, you had a gay
I
cat. Was it
had a
male or
gay
female?
cat. It was male, and it had a
Male.
little brother, and they would fuck each other. I swear.
So it was an ancestral gay cat.
It was an
Yeah.
ancestral gay cat. They were brothers.
Yeah.
Serial.
And they
Well,
would do it. When they
and
were in
he
heat, they would do it.
and they wouldn't mind. The other one wouldn't mind. There wouldn't be a tussle.
No, I think they liked it. I'm
Oh
telling you,
my.
animals can be gay. If you look it up on the internet, they'll show you.
Well, maybe he just had an itch that couldn't be scratched, and his brother was helping him out.
I think whoever you're attracted to sexually is just who and you're born that way.
Okay, Lady Gaga.
Well,
Ah,
well, I kind of, I lean that way too. I lean that way too. Look, if that's your preference, that's your
Oh,
preference. I
I
don't
don't
mind. That
care.
doesn't.
I,
It
I
doesn't.
don't
It
pass
bothers.
judgment on somebody. If you're gay, you're
But
gay. I don't care.
but to find out or to step out of the closet at a certain time when it suits you, kind
Yeah,
of.
yeah, but that doesn't suit you. Like, I have a cousin who's gay, and she couldn't come out until like my one aunt passed away, because it's like some people really think that it's horrible
sinful.
and sinful, and you're going to go to hell. So those people, why would they want to hurt somebody else's feelings in their family? It might hurt their mom,
Right.
so they wait till they
Mhm.
die or something. You know,
Right.
there's
They
a
didn't
lot
want to
of
hurt grandma's
right,
feelings.
right.
They didn't
And
want
there's
to
a
hurt
lot of
mom and
people that
dad.
are still probably gay and are pretending they're not, just so that they don't hurt somebody's feelings or break
But
somebody's
if
heart.
it's a guy like me, or, well, I'm going to dare say it, you, Guido, I that's not how I want to be. I mean, I don't
All
want
right,
to
but
have to.
say this. Say you're married, or you're younger, and you sometimes you look and you see men and women, and both of them make you happy. But then you're like, well, wait a minute, I can't do. Well, I got to pick or whatever. So you go for the woman because that is what society says you should. So then you get married and you have kids, and then later on you realize, man, I was wrong. Then what?
Then I guess you're gay.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. I said, so if you are, you should just come out right away. I mean, if you're gonna if someone really loves you that much, they're gonna accept you. And if they don't accept you, then they don't deserve
I
your
agree that.
anything. You know?
Yeah, you're anything, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. That's true.
I don't know. I just pray for a day where people could just be people and people will not be so judgmental.
But you
and-
can't be, because society. And here's the other thing, MJ, that kind of aggravates me. Okay, like, I have nothing wrong. You're gay. You're gay. That's your business. I don't care. But all of a sudden, now that it's allowed that they can be married and this and that, it seems like there's more gay pride parades. There's gay month. There's this. There's that. Why do we want to overemphasize it? Okay, you got what you wanted for. You fought for it and you got it, and I'm happy you got what you want. But why do we got to keep showing everybody that there's gay people? We know, okay? We know. You want to be the same as a straight person. We don't have straight pride festivals.
Okay, that is kind of right. We don't go around well, okay, we have Valentine's Day.
But that's
Well,
for anybody.
yeah, that's for anybody. That's for gays too. I've seen it. I've seen it. Dozen roses for his boyfriend. Dozen roses for her girlfriend. I mean, that's Valentine's Day.
Now you are right. We don't have praise to say, "Hey, we're straight." Yay!
But
Yeah.
Same thing.
Well, maybe we should have a parade.
We should have
Here,
a wet channel too. I think we should.
But
I think
also
folks.
say, same thing for Black Lives Matters and the feminist movement. You want to be equal. Well, then stop. Be equal. Stop trying to be better or one up or keep yourself in the media or the news. You want to be equal. Be equal. I'm not out there telling people I'm a straight male and this. You can't see what I am. I can't see you're a woman. I can't. What you should do is prove to people that you are equal. Don't say it. Fucking prove it. Show them. Make them eat their words, you know?
Yeah.
That's what I get. And then this is what I love. There's pure feminists out there. And then there's the part-time feminists that are feminists, this, that, that. But then all of a sudden, why didn't you buy me roses for Valentine's Day? Well, because I didn't think you want that. You know, you're this, that. Then there's those part-time ones that piss me off. The part-time feminist, the part-time racist, the part-time gay, the part-time. Either you are or not.
I don't like roses. They die.
Roses smell like poo-poo, you know. And
No, they smell pretty, but flowers die really quickly. I'd rather have, like, I don't know, something useful.
I know that's why I bought my wife a dozen of plastic roses from Kmart.
$1.99. Brian always gets me something useful.
Well, he's thousands of miles away, so I mean, he still could order flowers. He can order in your city and have them delivered.
Yeah.
But
No, he's never got me flowers because he knows better.
Well,
No,
yeah,
like recently I just got a fire pit, and you know what he did? He ordered me this stuff that changes your fire rainbow colors.
That was sweet.
Oh,
Yeah, like he does stuff like that.
It's made by Gay Pride Inc.
I don't know, but it's pretty cool though. It changes your fire to different colors.
Is this Brian guy? Is he your gay friend?
No, it's Hooligan.
Oh,
I got a fire pit, and he thought it would be neat if I added some magic to
Hooligan,
the fire.
if you listen to this show, man, I'm sorry, dude. I didn't mean anything
You know-
by that.
You know what's funny though is when you have a DJ name like Mary Jane is not Mary Jane's real name. Guido's not my real name, and we like Wild Bill. That's not his real name, but I talk to Wild Bill all the time, and I'm always calling him Bill, and it's like I'm thinking to myself, that's not even his fucking name.
No, but
We're
we know
friends.
his name. Yeah.
And we're friends, and I'm calling him by his DJ name. What kind of shit is that? You know?
Oh, yeah.
And you know, it's like I know MJ's real name. I know she's told me before, but it's like I would not remember it unless I went to your Facebook page and looked at it again. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I know. And you know what's funny? As I respond to MJ, it's like my name too.
Same with me. I respond to Guido, and that's not my real name. You know,
Yeah.
and it's a persona that because when you do internet radio or your personality or whatever, I like that we change our names. We're like the old school ones, like Wolfman Jack. That wasn't his real name, you know.
Yeah.
It was a personality, and those were the true personalities, not the people we got today. These cookie cutout, beautiful people. You know,
Yeah.
back in the day, most of the DJs were the ugliest human beings on the earth because all they
Yeah,
had to
I'm
do.
gonna have to agree
So
with
were all
that.
the
Yeah.
rock stars. I mean, so were the
Right.
rock stars. The rock stars were ugly motherfuckers too. I mean, look at Mick Jagger and Rod Stewart. I thought he was one of the ugliest human beings on the face of the earth. Even when he was young, I thought he was an ugly man.
Well, most women might disagree with that statement. The Mick Jagger one, yeah, but
you know, Mick and
Keith
you know,
Richards.
Mick Jagger, Mr. Small Penis, and Keith Richards, and John Lennon was behind the hair and stuff after he grew out of it and grew into Yoko. I thought he lost his attractiveness.
But there was some good one looking out there, like Elvis.
Elvis was.
Motherfucker till the day he died.
Elvis was pretty.
Yeah, but he was pretty. I had to wonder about him too.
I'll punch him in the face.
Well, we got a guy that would have dreamed to photograph Elvis Presley, Mick Jagger, Paul McCartney, all of those great artists of the past. But those days are gone now. Now he is a photographer for local and upcoming bands, independent bands, and he does a lot of the shows here in the St. Louis area. Michael W. Williams, he's an awesome guy. He's got a brand new website. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about all kinds of stuff. But first, I'm going to play. He did an extensive album, photographic album for this band, and he also did the cover on their recent album, Divine Sorrow. By the way, we had them on our show.
We sure did.
Yeah, we had them on our show too. So we're going to play Below from Divine Sorrow, and we'll be right back with Michael Williams.
Cool.
Yeah,
Nickelback.
yeah. That was a kick-ass song, man. That's Divine Sorrow, and that's Below. And you can find them in rotation over here at kgfrocks.com. Over my shoulder. If you look over my shoulder, there's kgfrocks.com on the wall. So that's where it's at. Hey, we've got Michael Williams with us on the show tonight. Hey, Michael, how you doing, bud?
What's up, guys? How's it going?
Oh, great.
It's good, but you forgot the W.
Oh, Michael W. Williams. I did.
Don't forget about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, can't forget about
You got to
that.
give credit. You got to give the right credit. You know, like Elvis Presley wouldn't be like, "This is Elvis Presley." You forgot. You got the fucking king. What happened? You know, I mean, the king is his name. You know.
Yeah, the king.
So,
Elvis Presley.
what is Free Ride? Tell us why Michael's on the show tonight.
Well, Michael is starting a brand new website, and give us the name of the new website and where they can find you.
How's that? hdphotography.stl.com.
hdphotography.stl.com.
You got it.
And if you go on there, man, you can see all the pictures of the artists that he's done, some of the work that he's done, and also his testimonials and how to get in touch with Michael. And we're hoping to go nationwide. If you're a band out there, man, and you're coming close to here, hey, let us know, and Michael will be happy to go out and shoot you. And, of course, ain't nothing for free, but that's why we're in business. But I just want to make sure that everybody understands that Michael has been doing this for quite a long time in the St. Louis area. Everybody is familiar with his work. And if they're not, they're living under a rock. So, and he does fantastic work. He actually did he did the cinematography for my interview with Eddie Christ from the band Red. So, yeah.
That's why you. Oh, so professional did. I was wondering why you look good.
Yeah, I look much better. Yeah, it's hard to make me look good. I am not photogenic, especially when I turn to the side. It was horrible. He had to shrink the fucking picture.
Did you have to use special lighting for that head?
I was gonna say we used a lot of makeup.
Yeah. But I did want to ask one question. So now you're doing photography for freelance pretty much. But what to you is probably the biggest person you've ever photographed and the most memorable for you that you ever done?
To date would be probably Jackal.
Oh, cool.
Jackal, Jesse James Dupree with a bottle of Jesse Dupree whiskey, you know.
Nice.
That's awesome.
When you photograph Jesse, you always have a bottle in your hand.
Well, he seems like a wild dude.
Well, Jesse's all business, man. He loves to have a good time on stage.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's always
fun.
Oh,
he's business off stage. He's kind of like the Alice Cooper thing. I'm a demon on stage, but I'm just a dude off, you know. And that's
just the man knows how to run a business. That's for damn sure.
That's good. Well, you know that's pretty true too, because he's still financially successful, and Jackal hasn't had a hit in so long. So good for him. It's like most rock stars just blow their money and move into their parents' basement, like. Well, no, that happened to Kevin DeBro from Quiet Riot did that.
Yeah.
There've been a lot of artists where their fucking careers just fell apart, and the music just, the music died, and so did they. They didn't come back to do more. But what bothers me is the bands that keep trying to come back and don't give us anything new, and that's really become a trend lately. Nothing new.
You look at Jack Russell, the Great White. I shot him at Fubar.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And, he just came out with a new album. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's not bad.
But the new Jack Russell, you probably had to use the wide-angle lens on there, didn't you?
The day I shot him, he had the flu so bad. I was amazed he even got on stage.
Really?
And I think that it's a shame that they're have two great whites are kind of like, and they should just get back together,
Yep, I agree.
I mean, because Jack Russell to me is great white. I mean, even if I heard Jack Russell on the radio right now singing on his new album, I'd be like, oh, that's great white.
Yep.
And that's just to me. The other guy, I don't fucking know who they are.
Right. You wouldn't know because the instruments don't have that signature sound, really.
No, it's not. It's not set in stone.
Well,
And
let me tell you something. I went to see Foreigner 2 years ago, okay? And right now, the only member of Foreigner that's original is Mick Jones. The time I went to see him, he was sick and they had to fill in. So I saw a cover band of Foreigner.
oh, sweet.
Yeah. We have one of those here called Headknogger.
Yeah, well,
I know.
they were probably better.
Oh, they're absolutely amazing. The one here.
Yeah,
Of course,
they
St.
are.
Louis is a tribute town.
Yeah, it
Yes.
is. Very big tribute town.
Well, Buffalo, New York is like that now too. It seems to be you can either have to have a cover band or a tribute band. And in Buffalo, if you're a original music band, you have to leave Buffalo.
It's the same thing in St. Louis. Their
Yeah.
original artists are having such a hard time. And I'll tell you what, Divine Sorrow, that was just played on your station, them guys rock, kick ass, rock.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they do.
And we had them on for an interview, and they're I don't remember how many we had on, but the ones that were pretty cool dudes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it was a pretty great show, and we always have a great time. As far as the venues in St. Louis, well, which venue is the easiest for you to shoot at?
Right now, I would say it's Pop's concert venue in Sauget, Illinois.
Okay, yeah,
Because I have to pay the sound guy to give me light, and he does it.
yeah,
Oh yeah, that's a big thing. Yeah.
yeah. Give
Yeah,
me light.
Right. And I can go over to the pageant with all the super duper lights, and they won't even light up the artist. They play in the dark all night.
Yep.
So,
Yeah,
That's pretty stupid.
guess
yeah,
I'm just paying the wrong guy. I don't know.
Yeah.
yeah.
Now, so let me ask you a question. You've been photographing for a long time. Are you still using film, or have you gone digital?
No, I'm DSLR. I use a Canon 5D Mark IV with all the L lenses.
Well, that's a nice camera.
Oh
That's
yeah,
the-
yeah. He's all set up. I got.
That's better than my Polaroid.
Yes.
I used to love Polaroid.
I have a question since we're on the subject. For someone that's interested in getting into your type of business or to just become a photographer, what kind of camera would you recommend a beginner?
Oh, boy. It depends if he's rich or not.
Let's say you're on a budget.
You're looking at $2,000 just to even get decent images if you're going to shoot live shows at,
Yeah.
lighted stage.
Wow. So
But-
save your money, people.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah,
cheap
that's-
to do this. It is a business, and it's not cheap
Yeah.
to do it.
No, it ain't cheap at all. I mean, I've got over $80,000 just in equipment.
Yeah, and that's why people ask, "Hey, why are photos so much money?" Well, A, the equipment's expensive. B, you don't have just some ass fuck with a disposable camera taking your picture.
Exactly. For an iPhone.
Right. So it's like I used to hate when people I'm a wedding DJ, so I used to always say to the photographer, "Fuck, you made more money for me for like less work." But then it's not really, But then I hate going to those weddings that are like, "Oh, we just put a disposable camera on the table, take as many pictures you want." Because what the first picture I'm doing is I'm putting it down my motherfucking pants and taking a picture for you. Because you should not leave drunk people in charge of taking your wedding photos.
That's
Exactly.
a fact.
Yeah,
But-
no, drunk people don't take good pictures, man.
I've only shot 2 weddings in the whole time I've been doing it, and I'm just not going there.
No weddings, no weddings,
Ah.
no.
No, I love the rock show.
Yeah, I used to DJ at weddings, and it was a nightmare, to say
Yeah,
the
but
least.
I can't say no when someone says, "You want to play for 4 hours and I'll give you like $1,000?" Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
there.
Well, you know what? If I still had it, and I don't, I'm not afraid to admit
Right.
that I still don't have it. I don't have it. Haven't had it in a while. If I still had it, sure, I'd take $1,000 to do a show, but that's not what it's all about.
But you know what? Here's the thing, guys. When I was on terrestrial radio here in Buffalo, and then I was doing like some bars and nightclubs, I enjoyed music. As soon as I started doing the proms and the weddings and the bar mitzvahs and whatever, it became my job.
Mhm.
And I had no passion for it anymore. It was all about the dollar. I was turning down shows. People be like, "Oh, can you do it for this?" No, what the fuck's wrong with you? You know, like, you know, before
So-
I would do it for almost nothing, you know?
So with the Michael, with the new website you got going on here, what do you hope to accomplish with it? Where do you hope to go with this?
Well, I like to get into some portrait with some major acts in the country, but the most part is taking care of our local bands here in St. Louis.
That's great.
It's been that from the beginning.
Yeah.
When I first saw Divine Sorrow, actually, I was on YouTube and I spotted a video of David Bergman out of New York. He shoots for Bon Jovi exclusively. Anyway, this video is just crazy. It's on my website. I put it on there. That's what got me inspired right there.
Yeah, and I'm sure Bon Jovi doesn't have just an old shitty photographer, you know?
This dude's got 15 cameras and are placed all over the stage. I mean, this guy's loaded with cameras now.
Well, that's the thing that people don't forget, too, is that, yeah, anybody can take a good picture with today's technology, but can you take that moment, that picture that captures that moment, you know, right? Like that defining moment, like the guy that took the picture of the guy kissing his girlfriend in the World War II picture when he came back, where they were all celebrating in the streets and all that. That's a perfect picture, you know, and not anybody can do that. You might be able to do it on accident, but you might be able to do it on accident once or twice, okay. But photographers know what to look for. Oh shit, that light won't work. Let me go. I mean, I don't know that. Every time I take a goddamn selfie, I can't see myself. Then I figure out the camera's facing the wall, not me. But you know, it's like, you know, there's an eye.
Oh, what a moron!
There's a lot of magazines out there, like the Rolling Stone and a whole bunch of other ones that I've studied when I was getting into it. Mm-hmm. I mean, you got to figure out what made those magazines great.
You got to know the angles. You got to know the angles where the shadows are.
When you're shooting that picture, you got to think this shot's going in the Rolling Stone.
Okay, and now the shot. Now, is it better? Let me ask you this. This is like a question that I have. Okay, is it better to look at what you're getting ready to take a picture at with the naked eye, or to come up with the lens and view it, focus, set it, and then shoot? Which is better?
I just look for mainly the most active guy in the band, and you know, I'll spend the whole song on that guy, move over to the next guy. You know,
see what he does is a little different. He's an action live photographer, where like he's not in the studio telling Nikki Sixx, okay, put your hand on your chin, you know. You know what I mean? Like,
put your hand on your crotch, okay.
Right.
Yeah. You know.
And those are two different kind of people that can do that. I mean, anybody can do either, or you're a photographer, you can do both. But the ones that do it in the studio are a little bit more with the fashion or the this or that. You know, they got to have a lot of knowledge in other aspects that doesn't even pertain to the picture.
Making your own light.
Right. So, and where you have to rely on your surroundings. You can't control the lights all the time. You can't control where the bass player is going to stand, you know.
Unless you're paying the light guy.
Right, unless you're paying the light guy. But even then, like, you can't tell, you know, the bass player, you know, stand on this X. He's not going to stand on that X. You know, I mean, he's going to be running around. So I think what you do, and like the only other one that's just as hard, I think, would be a sports photographer. You know, like taking photographs in a football game or something. You know, because
they got a 600 millimeter lens. They shoot all the way across the freaking field.
That's true. Yeah.
And sports photographers do it too. Sports photographers. I mean, when a guy's taking a dive in the field, out in the outfield to make a catch. I mean, I've seen some photography that was just completely awesome.
But they take like 10 billion pictures. They just go until they get.
That's the best one, right?
14 frames a second.
Yeah. So it's crazy where like they don't actually like zoom it in or whatever. They're just taking that constantly, you know, like, and it's like when we're going to hit the ball, they might have filmed the guy missed 80 people missed before they got one picture of somebody doing something extraordinary.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. But today's technology, man, technology will follow those athletes.
Right. And that's the thing too, is technology has made it more expensive in some aspects, but then cheaper in some aspects because you don't have to worry about film and development so much anymore.
It's always about the upgrade, though.
True,
Yeah,
true.
it's always
Well,
about the
right, but now you have the opportunity more for the upgrade because again, you don't have to worry about film and the processing part of it. We're same with myself as a DJ. I used to have to go to the record store every Sunday or whatever, get my tunes, but now I don't have to buy the full CD anymore. I can download the one track that I need, so it made it easier for me, but then it also is more dangerous because when you're buying single tracks with your credit card on the internet, you fucking forget how much you're spending.
That's the same thing with photography.
Right. So it's kind of a dangerous situation, technology. But I also think that technology creates too many people that think they're good and they're not.
Let me ask you something, man. Do the band members help you out at all? I mean, do they know when you're there? Can they look down at you and, they know when you're there ready to take that picture?
Oh, they know the lens is there. You always get that finger in your lens,
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, okay, I'm taking a picture of your face, but now your finger is all blurry.
Well, that's a thing, too. Now, artists of today are not like artists of the 80s who wanted to pose for that picture that you were taking.
Oh, yeah.
It's a big difference.
So what band would you like to do a gig for? What show would you like to photograph?
My biggest show that I want to do?
Yeah.
That would be Sammy Hagar, I would think, was my all-time want to do bucket list.
Right. Yeah, that would be cool.
I got
the son.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Aaron Hagar.
Why is everybody in St. Louis in love with Sammy Hagar? I love Sammy Hagar. I'm not saying I don't, but people in New York are not.
No, it's because
I've got so much Pussy with Sammy Hagar songs in the background.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Dude, and you know what? He is St. Louis, and he loves it here. He loves it here.
Did he hit there first or something?
Yeah,
Was he like?
Yeah. Well, when he left Montrose, St. Louis took him under his wing. And,
especially after Grand Slam Super Jam.
Yeah, Grand Slam Super Jam was awesome.
1980.
Yep, 1980. And then after that, it was just like, oh my God, it was Sammy Hagar mania around here. We couldn't wait for him to come back. And,
well, that's cool. That's great to know because it's like I always, not just from this show too, but people I've met through my life when I was in the military and whatever. Every time you hear St. Louis, it's like Sammy Hagar. I'm like, I had to check and make sure he wasn't born there or something, because it's like, why Sammy? But it's the same way with, I think, bands like Kiss with Detroit.
Exactly.
Kiss is all, and I guess, and he still comes back there a lot, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, he comes here once a year at least.
He's doing the KC 50th birthday party in September, right?
I believe it's September.
Yeah, it's September, and he's going to do the KC's 50th anniversary show, and that's Sammy Hagar, man. He's the only guy I've ever seen, and this is the only time I've ever seen the same person with 3 different bands. I seen him with Van Halen. Shit,
I see him with.
He's been.
But I mean, I personally went and seen.
Okay.
I seen him live with Van Halen. I seen him live with whatever the Wild Burritos or whatever he had there, and then I seen him live with Chickenfoot.
Chickenfoot, yep.
Yeah. So it's like I can't tell you anybody else that I went and seen 3 times with fucking 3 totally different bands.
I saw him with Montrose, with the Wild Burritos, and Chickenfoot, and solo Sammy Hagar.
That's really showing your age too, right there.
I saw him with Montrose. When he did with Montrose, he came to the Kiel Auditorium in St. Louis. I think it was 75 or 76, right around the time that I joined the service. But he played with he was with Montrose, and it was Humble Pie's very last show with Peter Frampton.
Oh wow! I just got to throw this in there. You went into the military in 75?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was 1.
I wasn't even born yet.
Yeah, I was 1.
Just the young ones in here.
I know. I'm telling you. Well, I couldn't resist. It was time to go. Yeah. It was time to go. I had to get out of my nest. But
you know what sucks with Montrose though is they fucking fell off the map as soon as Hagar left.
Well,
absolutely.
Yeah. But Ronnie was always a great guitarist, and he kept going. he wasn't doing the stadium shows anymore, but he was
Right, he was nowhere near as famous when he
yeah.
was with when Sammy Hagar was in Montrose. You know, Bad Motor Scooter is still played on classic rock radio to this day.
Well, yeah,
You know,
it was a hit. I mean, you know,
and it's a staple. You know?
And then I can't drive 55 and all that fun stuff. But doing Sammy Hagar would be a thing. And is there anybody else you can think of you might like to do a more up to today type of band? Is there anybody out there you haven't done yet locally that you'd like to do?
I'd like to do Katy Perry. Oh, you're talking to him.
Dude, I haven't even touched all the bands in St. Louis yet.
Yeah,
there's so many bands here.
Now, are you going to do? Are you doing the shoot down at the Family Arena?
I am doing the shoot at the Family Arena.
Excellent. That's going to be a great show. I can't wait for that one.
Why is it the Family Arena? What is there a reason? It's just like
it's like an old family arena. There's it's a hockey place. It's a concert venue, and these tribute shows pack them in. Am I lying, Michael?
Oh, there's at least 10,000 people in there.
Yeah, the place is packed.
Oh, cool.
For these tribute shows. Wow. And this is going to be an especially good one because we, of course, have Conquest Metal and also Savage Amusement.
Our very own Rob Boyer.
Yeah.
Yes.
Our very own Rob Boyer is going to be there. And then who, by the way, is telling me he may be back Monday. So
Rob,
once
I miss Rob is one of the greatest. Never DJ'd before, but to me, it sounds like he's done it his whole fucking life.
He sounds really good. If you guys out there listening, yeah.
Rob is one of the best guys you'll ever meet in your life, and he's one of the.
He's a stand-up guy. I've never met him face to face, but just talking to him on the phone and stuff, and it's like you could just tell by the way he talks that this is a real dude.
He's a real decent human being, man. He knows how to play the frickin' bass.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. And he came into this
not wild, or wild.
Yeah, he came into this blind. He had no idea what he was doing, and he's turned that show around, and it's a great show. And if you guys out there listening haven't had the opportunity to tune into his shows Monday nights, please do so. You will not be disappointed at all. I mean,
it's his personality that captures you. His personality is just like you'll think you've known him for your whole life as soon as you listen to him for 20 minutes.
Absolutely.
You know, it's just how he is. And I remember when he came onto our station, I'm like, and Free Ride told me, I'm like, what? You know, I mean, that's going to suck. He doesn't even know what he's doing, you know? And then I said, let's try him out. And then I'm like, oh my God, he's in. He's the best I've ever heard in a long ass time, you know? And it was like we found a natural, and he's ours. He can't go nowhere else on any radio station.
You can all fuck off. No question. Y'all can fuck off. I mean, we got him. You can't have him. That's all there's to it.
Check my website. You'll be able to see him on my YouTube link.
All of the pictures on your website. I know it's hard to pick some of your favorite picks, but what are some of your favorites bands to work with? What are some of your favorite bands to work with?
Killer Instinct, tribute to Iron Maiden. One hell of a band.
I love Iron Maiden.
Oh, absolutely. The last show at Delmar Hall, dude, just blew me away.
Oh, you're lucky. I've never seen them, but I've seen their videos, like of their live concerts. They put on amazing shows.
Those videos are probably the ones I've done. But anyway.
That's cool.
Those guys have learned the art. They've studied hard. They play hard. They practice hard.
And they got a pretty decent singer there, too, I might add.
Oh, Wesley Spellman is a rock star, dude.
Yeah.
And he's the one singing the Savage Amusement tribute to Scorpions on the August 18th show with Conquest.
Yeah, it's going to be an awesome show, and it's.
But does he talk? Does he talk like Klaus Meine when he's talking in between? Because he should perfect that. It'd be awesome if he did.
You never want to start a conversation with Wes because it'd be a 3-hour conversation.
Oh, absolutely! Yeah, Wes will talk your ear off. He's fun. Yeah, he's funny. He looks just like him too. He stands up on that stage. He looks just like him, and it sounds just. I mean, he's spot on every
Yeah,
time. This is. I can't. I'm looking forward. This is the show of the year for me. The last time I went and saw Savage Amusement, they were just phenomenal.
they
Phenomenal.
were killer. That stadium was packed too.
Yeah,
The
it
family
was.
arena.
Yeah, there was about 11,000 in there. It was.
That's a
pretty
great.
nice.
That's a great name. It's so cool that they went with one of the later albums for their name because,
Right.
you could have went with something that was when they were in their heyday. But if you like Scorpions, you'll know what Savage Amusement is.
Absolutely.
But it's not one of their 80s hits like it was, you know what I mean, like worldwide national hit. But that's what I like about it, because you have to be a Scorpions fan to even know that shit with who it is,
Absolutely.
and that's who should go see a tribute band is that's a Scorpions fan, or check it out if you don't know Scorpions. That's the one thing about tribute bands that sometimes work out. Be like, oh my god, I never saw that band and they're coming, well, let me go see this tribute band to see if I even like their music. And you can get like a, what do you call it, like a secret private screening of how that band's music is before you even go and spend the $10,000 for the ticket in the front row and backstage. Here in Buffalo, Guns N' Roses tickets, no lie, meet and greet, like hello, goodbye, get the fuck out, is $4,000.
Holy
Wow.
cow.
And guess how many are left?
How many?
None.
They're sold out.
Yep.
They're sold out.
They sold out 15 minutes at $4,000. I'm like, wait a minute, I live in Buffalo my whole my life, and I'm a poor motherfucker. Where are you people getting this money?
I know. They go into debt for it, man. They use their fucking American Express gold card. I ain't got one of those. You got
I
one of
ain't
those,
going-
Michael? Michael, you got
I'm
a gold
not going
card,
to-
man. I mean,
No,
I gotta
mine-
tell you,
Mine's club card.
I'm so poor.
And I ain't going into debt for some fat
No.
ass has.
Yeah. And
Not gonna
the
happen
same
there
thing
either.
was the same thing that was with the Roger Waters show. I don't know. I wasn't. You know what? Hey, listen. So be it. Okay, you don't like
Turned it into a political
it
statement.
turned it into a political statement, the whole 9 yards. I enjoy their music. I enjoy his music. I think he's very talented. I just wish he would just stick to the music, because
Yeah,
I
keep
really
the
don't give a
politics out of your music,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
You have to, and today is the most ridiculous era for people in the music era and politics. It's all over the place, and I'm like, I used to like that fucking person, but now I don't like
I
them.
agree. I'm so sick of politics.
Me
Yeah,
too.
I mean, okay.
I
So
don't
we're
care
all in
what
agreement
anybody
here.
thinks
I mean,
anymore about
I
it.
actually, and I'm going to talk about this for a minute and see what you think about this, Michael. I was talking to an artist. He'll remain nameless, and we were talking back and forth on Facebook about speaking your political mind during a show. And he said,
Wow.
"I'll do," and he got all pissy, and he said, "I'll do what the fuck I want. I'll talk about what I want when I want to talk about it. Blah blah blah." I said, "But that's not your stage." He goes, "What do you mean it's not my stage? You didn't pay for that stage. The people who came to see you paid for that stage, and the people who paid to see you came to listen to music." Not to hear you stand up there and run your mouth about how fucked up the government is. We already know. You're not telling us anything we don't already know, dude.
Well, that's why we come to see a freaking shows to get away from the bullshit.
Yeah, get our mind
Right.
off of that bullshit. Yeah, and
That's
if
right.
you want to put your political views in your music, cool. But if it doesn't sell, don't come crying to me. Don't come
Yeah.
bitching to me about it. So I, we're all in agreement with that, right, Michael? Are we in agreement?
Yes,
with
sir.
that? Yeah, I can't handle that, man. It just makes me crazy when they do that shit.
I come there to see the rock show. I didn't come there to see anybody preach to me.
Yeah,
Right.
I don't need a preacher. Well, listen, we're going to take a short break, okay? And let everybody go tinkle or whatever they got to do. And I'm going to play Conquest Metal right now, Live Free or Die. This is KGF. Yeah, great song. KGFRocks.com, and you're listening to The Conjugal Visit. We'll be right back.
If not,
Yeah, what a kick-ass song.
and that song, even
Damn.
if you didn't hear the song, it's what was the name of it again?
Live Free or Die.
Live Free or Die. That should be the fucking anthem for the United States of America. Live Free
I
or
agree.
Die. I mean,
yeah.
that's
That song just. I was sitting here just the other day. I think it was Friday afternoon. I was listening to KGF Rocks, and that song came on right fucking after Megadeth. And it just flowed. It was fucking killer, man. It
I
was
was
great.
listening.
I loved it. Yeah, it was kick ass. You don't get that anywhere, man. I don't care where you go. If they do that on a terrestrial station, they play that Megadeth. Right after that, they're gonna bring your happy ass down with some kind of fucking America.
sky rockets in flight.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
they're gonna kill you, man. They're gonna play something soft,
I have to
and
tell you
just-
though, that song is when my wife calls on my cell phone. It goes, thinking of you's working up my appetite. That's my ringtone.
Oh, that's your ringtone for your wife?
I was in the bar one
I'd
time
be
and the guy looked at me and he goes, "Is that your boyfriend?" I'm like, "Yeah, you fucker." And then he realized why my name is Guido when he had to take the ashtray out of his fucking forehead. So, yeah, it's you hear it here in New York. It's talk shit, get beat. I mean, it is, man. So, but you were gonna say something about when I was just talking, and
I'm
go ahead.
sorry.
I want you to. Yeah. Who were we talking about? We were talking about Conquest, and then you said Megadeth. I think you wanted to say something about Megadeth. Yes.
Yeah, Megadeth. Never got a chance to see Megadeth, and they're coming to St. Louis. And
Are you filming that one, Michael?
No, dude, they were here Friday.
They were here
Oh, they were
Friday.
here.
That's right. Iron Maiden's coming to St. Louis. That's who we were talking about. Iron Maiden's going to come to St. Louis.
Megadeth actually just announced that they're going on tour this summer with Scorpions.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if they're coming here to America. I haven't seen anything. I only seen Megadeth on their own here in America. But I'd love to see Scorpions and Megadeth. That's a pretty fucking cool lineup.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, I love.
So we were just talking. You did a shoot with Blue Oyster Cult.
I did.
You did. How did that go? Were they sober?
Awesome. They look kind of sober, but
They
who
look sober.
knows?
Yeah.
Whatever happens backstage happens backstage.
That's right.
I got a good concert. We were doing. There was Ace Frehley came to Buffalo, and he was doing a show here, and I was working for this company Indigo that did the sound for these concerts, and he's up on stage and he's got 3 water bottles, okay, and so he's drinking them, and all of a sudden he throws one in the crowd. He's like, "Here, you fuckers," and they weren't water; they were filled with vodka. So I'm like, okay, so we got the sheet on us. The songs are coming, which light schemes to push and whatever, So the song says, "Shock Me." The band starts playing "Shock Me." Well, Mr. Frehley's playing "Parasite." The next song. And then someone came and, his bass player came and, whispered in his ear. And he's like, "Oh, this fucking water." It was pretty funny. But that's Ace Frehley. Ace Frehley's allowed to do that.
Yeah, he can get away with that. He can get away with that for sure. So
If I did that, they laughed me off the stage. It's normal.
As far as bands are concerned, have you ever done an album of just prior to the show where you've taken pictures backstage and stuff like that? Spur of the moment, kind of spontaneous kind of pictures, things going on.
I don't do that all the time.
Yeah, I mean, and they want you to get as intimate as you can. I don't mean intimate, but I mean you want to get in there while they're shooting the shit with friends and people backstage and stuff like that.
Yeah, from time to time I get in there unless I'm setting stuff up. But
Okay.
yeah, I'll get back there, catch somebody.
Have you thought about maybe doing a documentary or a movie on one of these bands locally?
Yes,
Even
I actually got all the equipment to do that now.
Do you?
Oh, that's cool.
That would be sweet. Do a documentary on how how the band is and what they do and what they go through, rehearsals and stuff, and then just prior to the show, you bring them in and then they do a show, and that would be kick ass.
I'm gonna try to throw that on Derek Brumley of Conquest, but I've been wanting. He's got 30 some years in the business.
Yeah.
And you know, back in the day when he was rocking hard, they were rocking hard.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So,
It kind of wore him out a little bit.
yeah, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Keep on rocking in the free world, though. You know.
yeah,
Yeah.
keep on rocking it. And what was the funniest fucking thing you ever saw happen at a rock show, man? I mean,
Oh, that's a good
seriously,
question.
you know, what's the funniest thing? I mean, in the audience or wherever. I mean, have you seen some pretty funny shit?
Yeah, I would say about 2 months ago, we were at a show. I think it was a Conquest show. I'm not sure. But anyway, this dude runs up on stage and jumps out to the crowd. Well, guess what the crowd did? They all split, and the dude just lands face first.
Oh, no. Did you get that on
Oh,
film?
shit.
You had to have got that on film.
I've got him leaping off, yeah. So, dude, man, I mean, there's like just freaking blood everywhere, man.
Oh, they let him fall. What a bunch of assholes.
They didn't let him fall. They fucking moved.
They moved.
Yeah.
They didn't. Just, not like they didn't catch him. They said, "Fuck this dude."
Yeah.
Cemetery Gate show
Yeah.
up in Bloomington at the castle. And you know how Cemetery Gates Pantera people are, they're headbangers, whatever you call them,
Yeah. Yeah.
bounce people around. Well, this guy's bouncing around, butts his head on the speakers, the monitor, slings blood all over this biker dude. Oh, man, it was all over for him.
Oh, no way.
Oh yeah.
It was all over for that little guy.
Yeah. It was, oh, man.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
D.
yeah,
D.
yeah,
Snyder
that's
said
good.
something. D. Snyder had from Twisted Sister said that he did that one time. He jumped into a crowd and they just moved on him and he got hurt real bad. And then he also said one time they played in Germany for the first time and people were throwing stuff on the stage at them, like, you know, beer cans, whatever. He said then all of a sudden he gets hit with something. He's like, "What the fuck was that?" And he looks down. It was a piece of human shit. They shit in their hand and fucking threw it at him. I'm like, what? He's like, what the fuck kind of monster would shit in their hand and then throw it at another human being?
Ew.
You know?
That's like the monkeys at the zoo throwing fucking feces
Right.
at the fucking glass, you know.
Said
That's kind of fucked
Was
up.
the guy that threw the shit? If his shit, he said, did his buddy squat over his hand and shit in his hand, or did he shit in his own hand? You know,
Yeah, that's what whose shit was that? I mean, holy crap! So I mean, have you had? Okay, I got to ask this, man. Have you ever had a picture? Okay, here you are, Michael. You're doing a rock show, and it's the jamming show, and the band is doing really good, and things are really rolling. Have you ever had a spot where, no, I better not take that pic?
Hell no.
No? I mean, the gal up front's got her fucking top up and shit. She's showing her tits.
Nah, dude. If that's the shot, that's the shot. I'm good.
yeah, that's the money shot.
They are
It's-
bad. If you get a celebrity doing
No, I
something
won't.
bad,
I wouldn't post it on Facebook or nothing, but
Oh no,
right,
because
no.
you don't have no financial gain. That
Yeah.
you know, let's
Yeah.
be honest here. You might like taking pictures, but
No,
you got to
no,
eat too.
You got to eat too. I mean, you're not going to post that, but I'm just saying. I mean, have you ever you look through some of your pictures and say, "Wow, I don't remember that." I mean, is there
no.
one?
Because when I work, dude, I stay sober. I have to.
Yeah.
Right.
'Cause I'm around equipment.
Yeah,
If I trip over some dude's amp, I ain't about to get my ass kicked.
Oh, you know, when you take your pictures, you take so many, Mike. You take so many pictures. Is there ever one that just you're looking through them and saying, "Oh, that really stands out. That's nice."
Yeah, it's about one, or I don't know. There's one out of every 20,
One out of every 20
probably.
really stands out.
Yeah, but you're you're probably also your worst critic.
I am.
I mean, a picture that we all might agree, oh, that's fucking badass picture. You might think, if that's shit, you know. And that's the same way too with anybody, any artist or any person that does something for other people. I'll do a show and I'll be like, I don't think I did a good job, and then people come out, oh, you got a card, here's a tip, whatever. I'm like, oh fuck, I guess I was good, you know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so
Are
you're
you watching
Been there, done
Yeah,
that.
I mean, so yeah, so you're your own worst critic, I think, on anything. And if anybody says, "Oh, every picture I take is awesome," yeah, I'm not hiring you. You
Exactly.
know, because you think you're the shit, and you're probably not. You know,
Yeah. I'm not
I
one of
like
those
those.
photographers that hide my shit, though.
Yeah,
You got
no,
all these
well, you should.
photographers
No, you
that will
shouldn't
always show the
because
best of
be,
their best. I don't do that. I show,
no, you shouldn't do.
if I got a blurry finger, big freaking deal. If it's still a good shot, it's going up.
Right.
I'm not a prima donna photographer.
No, and you can. Blurry fingers sometimes make blurry things and this and that make things more interesting sometimes too.
What do
I
you? What
don't
do you?
only just show my best, I just,
Right.
because I get paid to do it. And if they want the picture, they can pull it off my website.
Right.
Yeah. Well, we don't. Yeah, we don't only show our best either. That's why we chose Freeride as our spokesperson.
That's
you know?
right. That's right. That's
You
me.
know, so
That's me. That's
just make sure.
fact.
But it should. I mean, because being a photographer is your interpretation of the world, pretty much. Okay, so why should you show just the good stuff? Because not everything in the world in every moment is good.
No, you got a
So
guy flying 6 foot off the ground. I mean, something's going to be out of blur, because you're shooting at such low apertures that things are going to get blurry when they start flying.
true. Yeah.
Unless you know that artist, hey, in this song, he's going to leap off the riser on the stage. Unless you know that.
Man, David Lee Roth in the old days, not David Lee Roth now because he can barely move, but David Lee Roth in the old days had to be a tough guy to photograph because he was always all over the stage doing splits and diving.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
now you can fucking just
But on a show like that, you got good lighting.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
That
And,
way,
Van Halen always had great lighting. Both
But
the
more-
shows that I
more
saw,
horrible
the light
Horrible
show, they're just like phenomenal light show. It's just like something like out of another world.
You're right. They have great lights.
it's all about the lighting when you're taking photos of a band.
Yeah,
Place
no, even
spot.
Mick Jagger looks good in the right light. I mean, that's an ugly
I don't
man.
know about all
I mean, there's some ugly men there. But hey, let me
Here's,
ask.
here's
What?
he's rich,
Oh yeah, he's rich, no
so
question.
he doesn't need to be good looking.
No.
He has
I guess not.
he has a mansion in England that has 67 rooms, I think.
Yeah, he's
Yeah, okay.
making a baby for every room. I think this guy here is a stud. He just had another kid, didn't he? Didn't he just have another kid? He'll never see that kid get out of high school. Oh no,
Do you know why?
I'll take that back.
Do you
He
know
probably
why?
will.
Do you know why he keeps doing that though?
Spread
Because
the
he
wealth.
told me that he can't get no satisfaction.
Oh, he can't get no satisfaction. You're an ass.
Ha
So
Yeah.
my so as far as the show is concerned, what's your prep time? Oh no, I wanted to ask you this. This is that put that a question on the side there. This question I have for you: that 3D thing that you've been doing with your pictures lately, is there something special you got to do for that?
3D, what are you talking about?
Well, where it's a different dimensional type of picture. It's not your regular picture. It's I don't know how to describe it because I've seen some that are.
It's called good photography.
Well, yeah, I know
That's
it's good. You're doing something different. Some of the pictures are a normal picture, and some are
Because he's
again,
using HD.
HD.
That's right. I
That's
put my
right.
D filter on.
I see. Okay, that's what it is.
That's
Okay.
all about
The
the processing, man.
HD. Yeah.
Okay.
It makes the world look better.
ha.
More like
Yeah.
a cartoon. Yeah, Eddie
A
Chris
good
says
camera that's got good dynamic range.
yeah,
You can pretty much capture it.
right.
You know,
So, any prima donnas out there you want to talk about tonight?
I don't think you and I should get into that one.
Can we get into trouble for that? No prima donnas tonight. Okay, we won't talk about the prima donnas. Okay.
You've got your select few in the industry. It's just the way it is.
Yeah. Has anybody ever come to you and say, "Hey, man, you didn't take enough pictures of me tonight. You were concentrating too much over here."
Dave's heard that a lot. I
Yeah.
don't. I
No?
blast away. Dave
Yeah.
has.
Yeah.
My partner, Dave Barbaric, which is the tour manager of Shaman's Harvest.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he's had that said to
But
him.
you know what? It's usually only the singer that says that.
Well, actually, it was a keyboardist.
Oh, okay. Well,
Oh, it's the keyboard.
never mind.
Oh yeah, the keyboardist. He's back there, in the back, all hidden, fucking away and shit. You can't see
Exactly.
him.
They're always in the dark.
Yeah, and they're going, "Hey man, how about me, dude? How about me?"
Wayne Stedman of Red, I'll tell you that guy.
Look at me, I'm Liberace.
Alrighty, you guys, I've got to get going. It's dinner time here in Cali. So.
Oh, I know.
know.
We kind of left you out.
You've been
hon.
so damn talkative.
Yeah.
I
I've gotta
know.
get a word in
Well,
now.
Mary.
I'm letting you guys talk. It was nice meeting you, and I wish you lots of luck.
All right, Mary, you take care of yourself.
You too. Keep rocking.
You know it.
Keep it locked on KGF Rocks, guys. Thanks for tuning in, and I love you guys.
See
Bye,
ya.
MJ.
Bye. Mwah.
I mean,
My
yeah.
face is all fucking wet now. God damn it! She had to kiss me on the face and shit. Yeah, on the cheek, MJ, not on the mouth. Okay, so
Wrong head. I mean, no, hey. Yeah. So, I got to ask Free Ride a question.
okay.
You are bald on top, right?
Yes, I am.
Does your wife ever get confused if you're naked, which head is which?
No, she pretty much knows.
Well, you should have said yeah, because if you would have said yeah, you'd have had like the biggest dick in the world. Then.
No, but then if I'd have said yeah, you'd have said, "Well, you must be a dickhead."
Yeah, you're pretty much
Yeah,
lucky.
see, I was pretty much screwed either way.
Yeah,
Hey, Michael, what besides the show at the Family Arena, what else you got coming up?
I've got Shaman's Harvest and Nickelback.
Okay,
I got approved for them last week.
excellent.
So that's pretty much a major show for me.
I'm telling you, when I gave my my 2 cents about your new website and about what you've been doing over the years, and I've only really known you for a few years, and I knew you from when we did the a long time ago is when I first met you doing a Red show. And then since then, I've seen you do some magnificent work, and I always love posting your work on our page on Facebook and stuff. I want you to know that your work is appreciated in the St. Louis area, and that we don't want you to stop, man. We want you to keep doing it.
I'm doing the best I can. We're all getting
Right.
older. So.
Right. Well,
that's
you
all you can do, man.
You can catch, if you want to find his website, you can either go to hdphotography
.com.
.com, or you can go to kgfrocks.com, and on our links page, it'll be on there as well. So you just click on that and you go over to the link and head on over there.
That's right. I wanted to say you know some Nickelback songs, right?
Yeah.
Who, me? Or him?
Yeah. Okay.
No,
So
by heart, no.
right. Well, I want you to do me a favor. I want you to do the Nickelback stuff. Take a picture. Go over to the singer and say, "Look at this photograph." And then see what he says.
Oh boy.
Either you'll get a job for life or punched. Either way. So it's like, and then come back on the show and tell us. That'd be cool. I would do that because I'm an amateur comedian. I'm not a real photographer, but I play one sometimes on the bedroom. But other
does
than
she
that,
know you're from? Wait, I gotta ask, man. Does she know that you're taking those pictures?
well, sometimes if I don't put the camera in the right angle, the red light
She
blinks
catches you.
Yeah.
She
I think,
catches.
I got this new one.
You sick bastard.
Yeah, I got this new one that goes into the smoke detector.
Oh, so
In
she
the
doesn't know
bedroom?
what.
Yeah.
So she thinks that the smoke detector needs a new battery instead.
Oh, now it's like, why is there 2 smoke detectors in here? I'm really worried about you. Concern, babe. You know.
Dude.
No, I don't do that, people. No.
You sick
Yeah,
bastard. Yeah.
but they do. You hear people all the time on the news. Oh, man gets arrested for having a camera in his bathroom.
Let's take this out of rock and roll for a second, Michael. What is your other passion besides rock photography? Is there something else that you really like to photograph?
Well, I'm guessing I'm going to start getting into some landscape stuff and some event stuff.
Okay.
You know, just something where I'm not constantly doing the same thing over and over and over and over.
Right.
After about 700 bands, you know.
Right.
And you could get some of that landscape stuff because you could sell some of them. People like that stuff.
Yeah, so that stock stuff, man, I can make some money on that.
Sure, absolutely.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to expand what I'm doing now. I'm trying to move on to portrait photography for bands only, though.
Okay.
Like I said, I don't do weddings, and I don't like pre-Adama mamas, and you know, it's just not me.
I mean, I bet, even doing some album covers would be really sweet for you.
I'm on like 6 album covers now.
You're on 6 now? Wow. Name those, man.
That's awesome.
Divine Sorrow, Conquest. There's a few others out there. I forget. A couple magazine articles.
That's awesome. Yeah, I was in the paper once. I had to go to court for that, though.
Yes.
I had my name in the paper, too, but it wasn't good. It wasn't good. I wasn't on an album cover. They never put me on a friggin' album cover, that's for sure.
I was on a lineup cover once, like, turn to the right. Oh, okay.
Turn to the left. Yeah, turn to the right.
Yeah. But no, it just all kidding aside. Oh, you could be that kind of photographer too, right? Or no, that just any old cop takes those, don't they?
Yeah. Anybody can use that. Don't they use like a Polaroid or something? Oh no, now they use the computer type, so it stores it automatically. It stores it automatically. Yeah, wanted, dead or alive, kind of.
But that's the thing too with photography too, and same thing with being a DJ. Like I noticed when, like, I've been DJing since the early '90s, and I started with records, of course. And then as technology got better and less equipment was needed, it seemed to be like almost everybody in the free world thinks they can DJ.
Well,
and you go to these shows
with their new smartphones. Everybody thinks they're fucking photographers.
Right, I mean, and that's the point I'm getting to. Yeah,
I've
seen some
good ones. I've seen some good ones. Where
that's the whole reason I got into this mess, though.
Right.
Yeah.
When I started searching after that video with David Bergman and Bon Jovi, that's all I saw was Facebook photos of all these artists. Right. I mean, it was just blurry pictures after one after another, and these bands are posting this stuff. I'm like,
why would you do that? If it don't look good, it
because
don't sound
good. I think today perfectionism is almost sometimes overrated in today's society. I think people like the natural element sometimes, and hey, so what? The guy went to take the picture and the guy fucking moved, so it's a little.
Yeah, but if you're gonna be any kind of a band, you've got to have a good EPK. Period.
Well, no, you still got to have the good eye, and I'm not saying that anybody can do it because that's not the point at all. Just the opposite. I don't think anybody could do what you do or even what I do. I think it needs to be either you got it or you don't, or you need to really work hard to get it.
You need to study it.
Right.
Just like I did. I dug into those magazines hot and heavy.
Yeah, and anything, and you're not stupid when you ask questions. Even now today, like I said, I've been DJing over 25 years, and I'll talk to other DJs, and I'll get some advice from them on when I do weddings and stuff, because I can only get better.
Exactly. I'm willing to teach anybody who wants to do it.
Yeah, sure. Exactly.
I'll pay it forward because I've had help along the way too.
Right.
Yeah, me too. I'm the same way, and it's like, and I like when people help me because I teach them what the pay is, or they have to pay me and carry my fucking equipment.
That's right.
So I mean, it works out for both of us,
Yes.
Uh, yeah, like I said before that you do a great job for these bands, and I know I've heard from many of them, and they all say you just kick ass, and the proof is not in what people say about your work. It's your pictures that speak a thousand words, and I think that's just fucking awesome, dude.
I appreciate that, brother.
Yeah, I think that's awesome. And we're going to be uh, saying adios to Michael, but uh, the website is complete now. I'm ready to go.
I've still got some tweaking to do, but
Okay.
it's
All
going.
right. All right.
If you got any
And
suggestions, let me know.
okay, I will definitely do that. And like I said, you can get to his page from a link on our page at kgfrocks.com, or you can just go in and.
Oh yeah, I want to put that in there, but I want to ask you if you have a logo or something that you want me to use because our links page is picture oriented.
Yeah, I've got a logo.
Or if not, I can just make it one up for you, just put on there. But if you want to email us a logo or Facebook us a logo, that way I can link your logo with your.
You can pull it right off my.
Oh yeah, okay, I'll go there and do that. That's true. I'll do that. Okay, so the one on your website is you want me to use that one? Okay.
Just go to stlshows.smugmug.com. That's where all my photos are.
Okay. All right, and then I'll do that this week, and that way anybody that comes to our links page is pretty cool. It's a fucking refrigerator, and every
these photos, let me know.
Excellent.
And yeah, absolutely.
We promote all the bands. We're going to start doing websites, building websites, and all that stuff as well. So.
Oh, that's excellent. Excellent. Well, Michael, thank you so much for coming on the show tonight. We appreciate you being on, and it's been a whole lot of fun. And I will see you definitely at the Conquest show at the Family Arena. And I've got my fingers crossed for some backstage passes, but we'll see what happens with that.
I'm sure we work it out.
And I'll get back there and say hello to all my friends back there. And we've got some really kick-ass bands coming into St. Louis. It's been a big year for St. Louis music, and you're a big part of that, man. Thanks so much, man.
Thank you, brother. KGF rocks, man.
Thanks, man.
All right, man.
Thanks, Mike. Thank you, Mike. See ya. Excellent show. Yeah, what a good interview, man. That was sweet. That was really cool.
Of course.
Yeah,
because I'm like.
Yeah, you're an interview
I'm like you're
god.
Mike Wallace, and you're like Diane Sawyer, so we work out good.
We work out good. We're a team. Yeah. Oh well. Could be a lot worse.
Would you? Actually, newscasters. Like when I was a couple of years back, maybe more than 10 years ago, I had this horrible crush on Katie Couric.
Oh, Katie Couric.
Oh, I thought she was just so cute, and I just wanted to, really report to her, and it was now you look at it and it's like, oh yeah, that thing is called age.
It caught
when
up
you live
with her.
Somebody like your wife or your mom or whatever, when they age, you saw the process, so it doesn't hit you as much. But like when you see a celebrity that you haven't seen in a while and they were hot to you, and then all of a sudden they're old, it's like, oh my God, what happened? It's because you don't realize that they age too.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey man, last night, I just want to, it's kind of whatever, but my dog of 15 years passed away last night.
Oh, that sucks.
It does, but you know what? What happened is we figured out that he was at the end of his life, and we actually had him scheduled to be put down this morning, and he passed in his sleep last night. So I'm glad that happened that way because I was right. He was hurt, and I'm glad that we decided to do that. But he was a great pet, and whatever, if he's up wherever he's going, God bless him.
Yeah, my girl,
Vinny. That was his name.
Vinny. Oh, Vinny Testosterone.
Vinny,
yeah. Are you still with me?
Yeah. No, he was this huge Siberian Husky. Man, he was a beautiful dog.
Yeah.
And he was a loyal companion, and my kids adored him. He was the best dog, hugest dog in the world, but wouldn't hurt a fly.
And he passed in his sleep last night.
Nah, I'm sorry. He passed in his sleep last night. So I'm glad that he went peacefully and that he's not suffering. And he wasn't really suffering. I shouldn't say that because like I said, we were going to have him put down in the morning, so
Right.
we knew it was. But he was cool. He hung on till my daughter got there because he was at my mom's house, and he hung on till she got there because that was like his best friend.
Oh.
And they don't. Dogs know, man. Dogs freaking know. Dude, this is the most amazing thing, people. She fell asleep on him, and he stayed awake with her till 3 a.m. She woke up at 6, and he was gone. He waited for her to fall asleep.
Oh.
Like I'm like, see, these pets are not. They're part.
No,
they become
they're
part
very
of you,
bright.
you know.
They become part of the family.
Yeah,
They are the
And-
part of the family. You know,
And I
we're
think
not
they
just
have that emotional connection too. The animal does to
Right.
you know, as much as you do to them. I think.
right. Well, I hate it.
So that's cool. So God,
I hate to say it, but
What's that?
my dog and my cat are getting up in the age, and they're getting close. Now, my cat will probably go off somewhere and die
right.
when she knows it's time.
That's usually what cats do.
Cats
Yeah,
will go
yeah.
find a spot and go lay down and die. But the dog
Right.
will, hopefully she won't. She's in pretty good shape, man. She's not banged up. She's in really good shape, and we'll see how it goes.
It's
She
good.
eats good. She gets good food, and she's got. She's
Now,
a,
is that your wife's dog mainly, or is it
mainly,
yours?
yeah. No, it's not mine.
Or it's both?
It's,
I mean,
it's
yeah, it's hers.
well, it's hers,
Yeah.
and she listens to her. And
Right.
and then me, it's like, okay, I'll cuddle with you because I have to, kind of a thing. So
Well, yeah,
she's a good girl.
I'm secondary for our cat. If my wife's home, I don't exist.
Oh yeah,
And then if she's not here, it's like, meow, no, go fuck yourself.
yeah.
Let him out. Let him be, you know.
She
Yeah.
she's a good dog, and she'll she likes ice cream, and so we feed her this stuff called frosty pop.
Watch that.
Huh?
Oh, pause.
Yeah, it's called
that.
yeah
that,
frosty paws. The little cups of
Yeah.
ice cream, dude.
Frosty
For-
paws.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, give that to her. She
Yeah,
just,
that's the good idea.
yeah. It's peanut butter. You know. It's crazy. It's crazy. So, anyways, that's my dog. She's spoiled.
Well, that's cool. And you know what? Our pets should be taken care of. They shouldn't be abused. They should be
Oh, yeah.
outside. I had a neighbor one time who said dogs should sleep outside. I'm like, I hope that dog fucking bites you one day.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
it's 20 below outside. Put your dog in the fucking house.
Yeah, no, I'd
You
kill
know-
somebody if I see him do that to a dog. That's crazy.
Right.
That's crazy.
It is
That's just abuse.
It
That's
is.
abuse. How'd you like to sit outside all night at 20 below?
I know.
Go to hell.
And our dog was like, well, see, our dog, dude, it was different though because he was a Siberian Husky. He stayed in all summer and was out all winter.
Right. He liked it
Matter of
outside
fact-
in the cold.
Matter of fact, people would one time called the dog warden or the whatever, and he came over and I'm like, do you see him? He's buried in the snow. That's what he does. He's a husky. And he's like, yeah, you're right. I'm like,
Yeah.
we don't leave him. We never left him out for like days in blister and cold. He wanted to be out there.
Yeah.
And in the summer, the air conditioning he wants to be.
Yeah. He wanted to be in the
So,
AC.
you know,
And they know when we're
and
sick.
then, sure. Yeah.
Dogs, they know when we're sick. There's something wrong with us. They can feel the vibe. And they know.
Yeah,
they
they-
know. They smell it in your breath.
Well, they got a lot. They do, and they got a lot of dogs and cats and whatever now in nursing homes and hospitals for the end of life care for people because the dog will lay there and let you pet it for hours and
Yeah.
keep you and that's cool and the pets are getting loved and the patients are feeling it too. So I think pet therapy is cool. I think pets are cool. I never thought that before. I thought they were just a pain in my ass that I got to pay for, and I can't go on a long trip because I got to fucking find somebody to feed the animals. But now that it happened and he's gone, it's like, oh, that sucks. He was a cool dog,
Yeah, you'll get another one.
But
You're going to get another
yeah.
one. You're not fooling me.
no,
Yeah, you will.
if I do, it's going to be a Doberman.
Oh, Doberman. Oh, mean ass dog. I would think a German Shepherd would
Yeah.
suit you better, though. But you want a short-haired dog, huh?
No, yeah, I like the short haired dogs, and I had a Doberman when I was a young boy, and he
Yeah.
died. But well, I don't think he died. I think my father gave him away. Because
What
here,
was
let me
his
tell you
name?
this.
What was
Prince.
his Prince? Okay, go ahead with the story.
This is when he disappeared. My father, I was raised in the 70s. So here's how it went. My Doberman ate my father's pot plant. Wait. It gets better. So
Okay.
he ate the plant, and nobody knew he ate the plant at first. But then my mom made lasagna that day. She took it out of the oven and put it on the table to cool off, and he fucking ate the whole lasagna.
Oh, great.
And then with a combination of two things, he was gone 2 days later, and he ran away. No, he did not. My father gave him away or did something. I don't know. But, I guess I'd be pissed off too if you just ate my pot plant and my dinner for the night.
Yeah, I just had a coughing fit. That was nice.
Oh, I was wondering what happened.
Yeah.
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 You are. I had one earlier.
Yeah. It sucks.
You all right now?
Yeah, I'm better. Yeah,
You,
yeah, I'm fine.
I'll just babble on. Hey,
I
all
had
right.
I had a Doberman, and it was a red
Yeah.
Doberman, and his name was Patton, and yeah, Patton was his name, and he was gorgeous, and we got and we did the whole 9 yards. His ears were already cropped, his tail was cut, and so I didn't do it, so nobody out there freaks out. Um, but we already got him when he was, I think he was almost a little over a year when we got him. So he was already primed and ready to go. But he was one of the smartest
Right.
friggin' dogs, man. I mean, he was so intelligent. And
Oh yeah. Well,
it's
they say
shocking
the
how
Dobermans
intelligent
and
they
German
are.
Shepherds. Yeah. Well, like a German Shepherd, if someone breaks into your house or tries to break into your house, this German Shepherd's going to let you know he's there. Okay. But
Right.
a Doberman will let you break in, let you look around, but not let your ass leave.
Yeah, and then trap you in the house. They'll come around the backside.
Right. So,
Yeah.
sure, they're very smart animals. And they'll stand their side. And the one I had, man, he would look like a statue when he was there. He would just watch everything. But his head wouldn't move. His eyes wouldn't move. It was like weird. I'm like, this dog is fucking weird, dude. But they
Yeah.
would just not move. Is he alive? And then you touch him. Oh, hey, okay, dude, you're all right. But it's like, cool. That's why I want one. I was thinking about getting one of the mini pinchers, the little ones.
A little min pin?
Yeah, I think that would be cool. 'Cause I don't think I'm.
They get a
I don't wanna
fucking
be-
chihuahua, man.
No, oh, we had one. We had two of those, and I gave them both away
Yeah.
because they're yapping little bastards, man.
Yeah, they are.
You know,
Yeah,
you
they
the
are.
garbage man's outside. "Rah, rah, I will beat your ass. Shut up.
Shut up.
My fucking husky. I don't give. You just sit there. Okay, the garbage man's here. Whatever. And then the one fucking chihuahua we had would only take him outside. No piss, no shit, nothing. Bring him inside. Does it? I'm like, son of a bitch. Then I built this fucking on our second floor patio, this box with dirt and grass so he can go shit out there. Think it's real? Nope. He started pissing in the fucking bathtub.
Nice.
You're gone later. But
Yeah.
sometimes those little dogs are, I think, more hassle and pain in the ass than the big dogs.
Oh, they are. Definitely are. They're more needy. They get spoiled because you want to hold them all the time. But so everybody in the house, the girls and stuff, want to hold him.
Right.
Oh, he's so cute. Oh, he's so cute. And then pretty soon he's up your ass all the friggin' time. I mean,
Yeah, it's true.
my dog the current dog has separation anxiety. I don't know if you've
Oh,
ever had to
Jesus.
deal with that shit. Well,
Not with a dog.
she gets rather upset when we leave, and she gets into depression, literally a depression when we leave.
it's a true thing. It's a true thing too. It happens.
She doesn't like it at all, and we left for the weekend. We went up the river trail over there on the Illinois side, over there by Alton, and then we went north up to Grafton, and drove the beautiful scenery, just gorgeous.
Yeah.
And we went up there, and we left her behind. She was so sad when we left, man. I mean, we even gave her some ice cream. Then we gave her a couple of treats and said, "Okay, baby, you take care of yourself." And she came to the door, and she was just like, "Oh man, you guys are gonna leave me? It was a bribe, man. That ain't right, you know." And I said, "Oh, I'm sorry, gotta leave you." So we left and we were gone
Yeah.
all day. But we got back. She was happy to see us. She was wagging her tail, barking at us, wanting some more ice cream, you know. And so we gave her a little more. And, you can only give her two a day, otherwise she gets the shits. It's terrible.
Right.
But she never does it in the house. She's always a good girl.
So
She's a
so
good dog.
do you leave her? Do you leave her with somebody, or do you?
No, no. Well, if we're gonna leave for overnight, yeah, we definitely
Right.
we get somebody to keep an eye on her.
Sure.
But if we're gone for the day, no, because she's used to that. And then the
Yeah,
cat,
that's
it depends on the weather. But if the cat gets left outside for the day, and my wife gets home from work and opens the fucking door, that cat is pissed. She's going meow meow meow. You left me outside all
my
day.
two cats. Oh yeah, my
Yeah.
two cats. I can just make sure they have water and food and the litter access, and I can leave for maybe a day and even sleep overnight and come back, and they'll be fine.
Are they outside cats or inside
And
cats?
no, they're inside cats.
Yeah, yeah. See, they're
Yeah.
self-sufficient. Them
Right,
cats are
right.
smart. Them
They
cats
are,
are
and-
smart.
But they know too. Like the one time I was going to be gone. I was gone from like morning, left at like 6 in the morning, and didn't come back until almost 6 the next morning. And they were fine when I got back. Food, everything was. It's like, oh, I don't feel he's coming back, so let's portion our food. It wasn't like that because I had one of those automatic feeders anyway, so they were cool. But they don't get like the cats don't get the separation anxiety. I don't think they're probably like. Thank God they left for a few minutes. Fuck. Because cats think the house is theirs. I'm sure your cat does too.
Right, right.
It's her house.
Oh
it's
no,
the
I'm
house.
a human. I'm her human. We are her human.
Right, exactly.
There's no question about that. No
Right,
question
the
about
cats
that.
rule the roost, man, and that's cool because sometimes they don't care. Does your cat care when you go? No.
No, no. She usually wants to go outside, but then, like I said, she gets pissed when you get home and you left her outside all day.
Well, yeah, I'd be pissed too. What the fuck? I
Yeah,
can't
well,
go,
yeah.
Shit, I gotta go by the
Especially,
street now.
oh boy, if it rains or something, and we have a really bad storm or something, and she gets stuck outside, she's pissed.
Oh,
She'll
yeah.
come in, wow,
Oh, yeah.
wow, wow, wow. So, son of a bitch, what the hell's the matter with you, big sissy?
Oh, they let you know. It's
Yeah,
funny because, cats and dogs sometimes, like if you see somebody else's cat or dog, you're like, whatever. But when you have your own pet and the things, it's like having your own children because the things that they do are like, oh, wow, that's pretty fucking cool. Or, wow, this cat's pretty smart. But you don't see that until it's yours.
Let's get back to pets. You remember MJ talking about her gay cats?
Yeah, her butt fucking cats. Yeah.
Do you buy that?
No, it was her butt fucking brother cats.
Yeah, they were brothers.
Right. So they were incestual gay cats.
Gay cats. What's up with that?
Or dogs, not cats. Were they dogs?
No,
Dogs,
they were
dogs.
cats. They were cats.
Cats.
They were
Yeah,
cats. They were
Yeah.
cats. Yeah, they were brothers,
Yeah.
and they were incestuous gay cats.
Yes.
I've never heard of
That is a cool name for a band.
incestuous cats.
Ancestral gay cats. Or ancestral gay pussy.
Incestual
Cat
gay
small.
pussy cats.
I like that. What do you think?
Yeah, I think that's all right. That's all right.
Call it IGP.
Yeah, right.
Ancestral gay pussy cats.
Yeah.
You got to do the pause. Ancestral gay pussy.
Incestual gay pussy cats.
No, you can't say cats so fast. You got to have the pause.
Oh.
And you got to say it like this. Tonight on ABC, incestual gay pussy cats. Did you hear the pause?
Yeah, we got to pause.
Oh, you got to pause because you're choking again.
Yeah.
This message is brought to you by Emphysema
Yeah.
World.
Hey, no. I took a big drink of water and I just, there it went. Ugh. Thought I was gonna
Yeah,
die.
I shouldn't talk because
No,
I
you got no room
smoke
to
so
talk.
damn much. I smoke a lot, and it's bad. And I think anybody that starts smoking in today's society, knowing all the risks, is a bigger fucking idiot than we were. I mean, we were idiots too to start
Oh
smoking.
yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, we didn't have the knowledge that they have now. So if you start smoking now, you're a dumbass. I'm sorry.
You're a dumbass.
And we're stupid asses, but you're a dumbass because, especially like people like more your age, free ride, 20 years, older than me. It was everybody smoked in your time, like when you were younger. I don't mean to sound like your time, but in the 60s, you went to a movie theater. There was ashtrays there at the airport, anywhere, everywhere.
Yeah.
And now you can't smoke anywhere.
No.
So why start now? Don't even start, kids. Don't start smoking.
Because it's a pain in the ass to be a smoker. Because you can't go
And now-
anywhere.
You can't. And the vapor people too, they can't smoke like they used to anymore either. Remember the vapor people were smoking all in the restaurants and shit? No, not no more. So now the vapor smokers are just as bad as the tobacco smokers. But here's the best part. In New York State, I can get a fine for like $2,000 smoking in a public place. But if I get caught smoking a joint in a public place, it's $50.
Right.
That's great.
Yeah.
Smoke weed instead of cigarettes, then I get less of a fine.
Right.
It's decriminalized here. It's so.
It's just you can't go anywhere and go smoking. You can't go anywhere if you're a smoker. You go to a ball game, you can't smoke in the stadium. Anywhere in the stadium, you have to exit the stadium to go smoke.
Yeah.
You have to exit the stadium, even if it's an outdoor venue.
Yep.
When I was a kid, Guido, I went to Yankee Stadium. And I walked in, and the first thing you smelled was the cigars, the hot dogs, and the cold beer.
Right.
That's what the stadium used to be.
Dude, but also when we were kids, my mom, when my dad picked us up from the hospital for me being born, the nurse put the baby, me, in my mom's lap in the fucking front seat.
No way.
And that's how I got home.
Yeah, there was no car seats. There were no car seats.
Now it's like they won't let the baby go unless that car seat's there and it's in properly.
Oh yeah, and it better be in there properly, and it better
Which
be
is good. And then not only would she be holding me in her arms while my father's speeding through the city in his 1974 Ford 2, she's probably got a cigarette hanging out of her mouth.
Oh, you imagine how many lives those car seats have saved? I mean, countless. And the same thing with the cell phone. If it wasn't for the cell phone, people would be dying on highways nationwide still.
Sure, but the cell phone also created unnecessary accidents too.
Correct.
And ended life in the driving community.
But I think it saved more lives than it's hurt.
No, I agree with 100%. I agree with you 100%. Yeah. But it's like you watch those old movies. Like it's funny. You'll watch an old movie and somebody will get stranded somewhere and they'll whatever. And I'm like, just use your cell phone. I'm like, oh fuck, that's 1978.
Yeah. I remember walking 3 or 4 miles uphill in the driving snow just to get to a phone booth so I could call somebody to come and give me a ride.
You're exaggerating just a bit there, but anyways, I remember when I was I can't remember the '84. I was probably about 7 or 8. My mom bought me this cool little thing. It was ET, and it clipped onto your sweater or your jacket, and in the back of it had a dime, and it said ET phone home. And it had your number in it. So if you got lost or whatever, you got a dime to call.
A dime?
How much it was in the early '80s, like a dime.
Yeah, I thought it was. I thought
it was quarter for a long.
Yeah, I thought it was a quarter for a while, and then it went up to 50 cents, and
50
then
cents.
and then anything that was outside of your area code, it was like a dollar and a half for the first fucking 3 minutes or something
I'm
ridiculous.
telling you, it was a dime though. I remember it being a
Yeah,
dime because
yeah,
I remember having the ET thing and the dime in there, and I remember a year or two later they switched it to the quarter, and I was pissed because I couldn't use ET anymore.
yeah.
So,
But
but
yeah, I mean, technology has come so far. I mean, no
mhm.
more looking for. You won't find a payphone anywhere. They won't.
No, and
Yeah, I mean,
if you find the booth, it's just the phone's gone and just the fucking shell of it's there or something.
yeah, yeah. It's
Mhm.
gone.
But
Well,
in
hey,
England, they still have those phone booths.
yeah, they do, but I don't know if they function, and I think they're all
I don't know
digital
either.
now. I
Yeah,
think,
they're digital.
yeah, and they used to have the cop phones on the emergency phones that you could use. They still
Yep.
got those in some
And
places.
highway, like highway markers, they had them where you could,
Yeah,
yeah, those, and they had it for the forest rangers or whatever. Or if
right,
you were
or the highway patrol.
right, right, and
Yeah,
yeah, they probably still do it. And they also used to have the phone fire boxes too, where you could
yeah,
call the fire department. Remember, they used to be on
yeah,
poles and shit.
yeah. I
Oh,
remember
there's
those. God damn,
fire.
we're going way the fuck back. I mean, that
Oh,
was a long time ago. Well, listen, Guido, we're out of fucking time, man.
well,
Out to everybody. I want to thank Michael Williams for coming on the show tonight. It was really great talking with you, my friend. And no, I'm not cutting anything out of this. And then I want to thank Guido and MJ420 for joining us tonight. And I want to thank all you listeners out there listening. I know Eddie was listening tonight and a few others. So I hope you enjoyed the show this evening. And, I told you we were going to get on some random stuff. And I think we did pretty
mhm.
damn good. So I hope.
We
I
did
hope
excelente.
Excelente. Pretty good show. Pretty good show. All right. Next week, I'm hoping to have a guest. Don't know who it is with, but keep an eye on Facebook and you'll find out. Okay? Thanks for tuning in tonight, folks. It's been great. Thanks for listening to the Conjugal Visits on KGFRocks.com.
It's Sunday night, and this is the Conjugal Visit on KGFRocks.com.